true to horsemanship. Like I said in the last video, when I first tried this camera out, I've been playing with flags with some of these horses. I got one here that's already been used to the flag. What's nice with this, for y'all wanting to play around, it'll sharpen your skills as controlling these horses' feet, and plus fine-tune that horse to everything. Now this horse, I'm not going to, she already been there, done that. Back. So I'm just going to get her up here to the flag. One step at a time. Ask her back up. And ask her move forward again. Yep. There. Whoop. 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 Back. Back it. Back. 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 Whoop. And if you notice, a lot of times, here I haven't did this with her yet this morning, but when she gets tuned up, I should be able to just pick up my hand, walk up. Right there I stopped her with my body. Back, 1 foot, 1 foot. Right there I told her move 1 foot. Back, back, 1 foot, 1 foot, hoop. Walk up, hoop. Walk up one, hoop. So what I'm doing, this one of the times you will hear me use verbal commands. So I'm playing with it. This is one of the things you can do to just, number one, despook the horse and really fine tune the horse. Here in a second I've got a horse I want to swap out, and we're going to show you how I got started. And this horse I'm using is a spooky horse, opinionated as I call them. And so basically what I'll be doing, I'll just be working on the round pin, and I'll pull my barrel and flag away from the rail and keep moving it closer and closer instead of just throw it all to them at once. So now we're going to swap horses. Alright, this is Tuxedo. He's one of the rescue horses, and supposedly he's adopted out, and they hired me to train him. If you remember a while back, he's one of the clicker horses I did. I'm going to send him around a couple of times. Now, horse is a creature of habit, so I know when he gets over to this corner, he's going to want to stop. So I'm going to push him forward. Right there. If I took the pressure off him, he would have stopped with these other two. So now I'm going to reverse him again, send him around a couple more times, and I'm going to move my barrel in about a foot. I've said this before, you know, we train these horses such a sterile environment because we don't want to stress the horse out. In reality, we're chicken crap because we don't want, we're above our comfort zone. It's not the horse's comfort zone. In reality, you're worried about. You're worried about your own, which is fine, but be honest about it. Now, what I'm going to start doing here in a minute, before I get the flag too close, I'm going to start stopping him by the flag. And right now that's close enough. And we'll move his feet forward again. In other words, the only time he gets the rest is by that flag. I did this with a walking horse, and now she's looking for this flag to stop by. I can let her have that flag up and got her feet moving, and she's stopping right by it. So we'll move him out again. He doesn't have to stand there long to figure out that's his little resting spot. What tickles me is I've had comments about my lunge whips and everything. And the same people that comment about my lunge whips, they'll either use a white or a yellow stick with a piece of rope on the end of it. Last I knew, that's still a whip. At least that's what I thought. It just tickles me how people's minds work. So I'll move it a little bit closer. And we'll get old Tuxedo back through it again. And with him, I haven't been on his back yet. Sure, this is a good exercise to do. Before I get on his back, I'm going to let him find his way through there. You know, key thing is, like right then, you try to turn away from it, I'm going to push him forward. But notice I'm just moving him enough where he don't really have a lot of time to think about that flag. Now I'm going to back off of him, just let him rest right there. His ears are up. Right now he's looking at the flag, but he's not worried with it because his ears are up. Right now they're back because Kate's on the other side. So I let him stand there for a minute, move him out again. Walk up. I mean, this is, like I said, this is a little exercise you can do to make it fun. De-spook the horse. Fine-tune your ground skills. Alright, now I'm going to work him back and forth, cut him off. I'll ask him to walk up. Yeah, move it. And how fast I move it up, it all depends on the horse. Like I said, if he was real nervous at the start, where we started at, I wouldn't move it up until he goes through it relaxed, and not try to go faster. That's the key thing. You know, poor horsey, dog barked at it. I've just corrupted that horse for life because now a dog barked at him. Kate. Now you notice, well, I purposely stopped this horse right now where Kate's sticking her head out. I'll ask him reverse. You know, I don't care if he turns into me or away from me at the bottom line. My whole thing is if I stop him square with that panel where that butt's at. If that butt ain't towards me, that means he's not in a threatened position. Now he's a little worried there. He dropped his head a little bit to go through there. So I'm not going to take him change directions until he goes through there without speeding up or getting that head up. And it's up to him how long it takes. Right there, I blocked him off. I'm going to send him back the other way. I'm going to try like heck to keep him from coming to the inside of that barrel. Now let's say I had a horse that was persistent about it, like we did the other day. Me and another person, we worked one horse, which was sort of fun because she had the back end, front end, I had the back end. And I was making a step forward one step, and I was having her back him off one step. That was a little better, but it was not well enough. Now when you do something like this, don't just do it one day and figure you can do this. That's like Palomino I got here is going to be carrying a flag one day. I got her carrying the flag, but like this morning when I worked her, for the first 5 minutes or so, she acted like the flag was going to get her. So I'll keep doing it until we get consistent. I'm going to shut my space down here a little bit. Walk up. Walk up. Walk up. Now you notice right there I used as much force as was necessary to get him moving. I started out lightly. Then I increased it. There, good boy. I want to turn him back into the flag. I might even back him up. Good boy. My objective is for him, especially a horse like him, start looking for that flag and wanting to rest there. And right there, I blocked him off. And with his feet's moving, so right there, I backed off of him. I prefer him to walk through it at this point. But I'm watching. If I see too much hesitation, I'm going to get in there and push him a little bit. So he's going to go forward on me and not try to back off of it. There. One foot. Walk up. Walk up. Now he's more comfortable with the flag on this side. Now right there you saw my feet hesitate a little bit when he started thinking about stopping. Because every time he reacts, when he was thinking about stopping, I'm going to take the pressure off of him. Sure, it wasn't where I first told him to stop. Right now it'd be easier if I had 2 people in here, but I don't. So I just concentrate on this one wave for right now. You know, I'm tickled Chris won the challenge again, third year running. Somebody asked me about why don't I apply for it. Well, I did. I took a horse that wasn't even hardly halter trained. I filmed it me loading in the trailer. I filmed in an hour. I saddle broke this horse. I was on top of him. I rode him from the round pen to the arena, but I guess the horse didn't buck enough. Or something, hell, I don't know. Made it look too easy. I can't figure it out. And part of it, I think I won't play the political game. I'm not willing to sell myself out just to do them type of events. And I was in one a few years ago, and Suka could have did a lot better. He was doing a lot better in the warm-up and before the judging went. But all you had to do is watch RFD and all you knew who was going to place anyway. There we go. What tickled me is what got me. Some poor guy got like 4th place who was riding a Mustang bridleless doing a reining pattern. And this gal going around shooting balloons at a trot got 2nd. Now, damn it, any horse with a little bit of prep work and you can shoot balloons off of it. And at a trot, not even a canter. I mean, that's like, they had some segments in RFD and I had Suka in top round pen. I had my clover leaf set up. The barrels were 20 feet apart and I was making Suka while I was standing on top of a barrel doing a clover leaf. And that wasn't fancy enough for him. It didn't matter if that was good horsemanship, it just wasn't fancy. The horse wasn't bucking and being an idiot. There, good. Now that was nice. He lowered his head, but he wasn't trying to snake through it. He lowered his head, relax. And that's his offside. Now we're going to start trying to slow him up a little bit over there and get him to stand. Now we're going to try to step him up 1 foot at a time. I just got to put enough pressure on him to make him step up 1 and not enough to push him off. Right there, I step off. See how his legs are spread? He's attempting. So he attempted to step forward, so I back off of him. Now I add a little bit more pressure. Right now, if he wants to smell it and bite it, the only thing is I hope he don't bite it and his jaw locks on that flag, because then he's going to run around with the flag locked in. Horses ain't got enough sense to just open their mouth up. Walk up, walk up, walk up. There you go. I prefer him to walk through when I reverse his direction both ways. Walk up. There, good boy. And that's where we're going to stop. So like I said, this is a little simple exercise to have fun with. And in this case, I'm despooking the horse too. So I'm getting things done. Now with him, what I'll probably do, of course he's not that spooky of a flag. Other things he is, but like the Palomino, what I did, I ran my bungee cords to her nose, to the bit, and did this, and when she spooked, she really got that head up, but it brought her back down. So, with that, I'll remind everybody again, I want to do this every time I film. Gilroy, California, March the 26th, 27th. Clinic is full, but come and audit and have a good time. I mean, I'll be joking around, having fun, and hell, I might even sing a few bars, but that's y'all's problem, ain't mine, because I can't hear me. And like I said, April 16th, we'll have our empowerment seminar here, me and Nikki Branch, and we might have if we have the interest, cook out at the end of the night and talk about what we've done and everything, progress people made during the day. So, as I say, always be true to the horse. They'll be true to you. First and foremost, be true to yourself. And come together. And to my kids and family and a special person out there, Washtay Lake Kidney, and God bless, take care.